I got interrupted there, and I think I lost my chain of thought, and I don't do any notes or anything. And like I said, for me to be able to share what I know and what I learned from the Bible is for me to do this. As as much as I wanted to do it accordingly or properly, I don't think I'm the best person to do any. It gives me headache to even stare at this laptop, but for God, I will do it. But anyways, going back, I wanted to you know point out really what represents the the resurrection, right? And also the Calvary. Why did Jesus die for us and all of that, right? And what are the cultural traditions that usually happens in every country? Like for me, I would wanted to share this. I live in Toronto, Canada right now. I'm a Christian. I'm not really affiliated with any, so to speak, church that have priests or high priests, because why Jesus Christ is our high priest, or anything who um, involve a high priest really, because the Bible is very clear. Um, Whoever who should be leading the church should be married with children and one wife. So that really so you know what to say. Oh no, I guess I'm gonna continue with this topic because Easter. So you know now, right? I mean, Catholic. If you just if you don't believe me, please do not believe what anything I say. Do not copy me. Do not believe in anything here on YouTube. The only thing that you should go to is the Bible, and God revealed to you. I'm just here at trigger. I'm just telling to you. I'm not preacher or anything. I'm a woman. I'm a weaker vessel, and I'm about to sleep, and I'm tired. But I wanted to share this because this represents my 10% overall of sharing what I have learned and studied. Okay. Okay. So when Jesus says, I'm not gonna. I don't wanna. Because Acts 12. And anyways, okay, I'm not gonna be using any scriptures or any verses, Bible verses at all for now. Okay, but in Matthew, it's one of my favorite book. Why is that? Because Matthew is one of the transitional book there is, aside from Acts and aside from Hebrew, right? And Ezekiel. Ezekiel is also an Isaiah. It's a prophesied and then sort of transitional book, because no, it's more prophesied book. My pronunciation, my apologies. I came from Philippines, so in the Philippines, during these so to speak, Easter, um, to Lent, you know, during the Holy Friday, which is today, people, I promise you, this is like the custom, the cultural norm. Instead of you know meditating on the Word of God or going to the book, to the Bible, they would be at the beach, celebrating and having fish, which is the most, and seafood, which is the most delicacy in the Philippines, so to speak, right? I mean, so they're not really doing any, I don't know, punishments, so to speak. But there's also some crew that who are doing a lot of mimicking of how Jesus died and all that. I'm not sure what is that for, but this is just me. If you want to Google it, I'm sure it will give you some representation of what they do. Some people would like hurt themselves, like how Jesus, they will constantly like walk with just probably with shirt off, because Jesus, right? It was they that he was they tore, right. We all know that vesture was torn off, and imagine being in heaven, whoever saw Jesus nakedness and all that, Jesus's downfall, all that, right? He's going to face them one day, right? And I imagine being that person. But anyways, so people were doing that, and some people going to the extent of hanging them on the cross. No, seriously, this is like only the Philippines, guys. Only in the Philippines. But anyways, um, okay, so okay, I don't want to really be so negative or judgmental. The problem is that we're not rightly dividing when we read the Bible, right? We're not understanding it correctly. Why people would be doing these things, and but these are for the love of Jesus, right? They love Jesus, right? They believe in Jesus, but they have the wrong doctrine. They have the wrong gospel. They have the wrong understanding of the teaching of Jesus, and then they have it slightly right, but majority um, um, off. I hope that you're getting my point. I'm not very good at in trying to explain everything, but hopefully this will help you. And if you don't, please do your own search, because the reason why I'm doing this is for the sake that this should be out there. And the most important thing that really matters to me, I really have confirmation. Like I said, my background, I've known Jesus. Jesus have touched my heart since I was a kid. Um, I must have gotten the wrong gospel myself. I must have gotten the wrong, not the wrong God. I've always had Jesus. It's just a Jesus, right? I'm not getting the full knowledge of what Jesus represents. I would say that, and my background was Baptist, and Baptist majority is 99.9% true. Not that definitely not correct, because there's a lot of variations, that a lot of denominations of Baptist as well. Okay, so that also depends on the Bible itself, on how we interpret, right? Okay, so anyways, there's so much lies that's happening, and if you are um, entangled in this matrix of lies that the Satan has put, right? Because Satan also believed in Jesus, right? Right. So Satan's attack doesn't have to be always bad, right? It could be good too. He could be giving you all these, dream life, living the dream as here on earth. You have these, gorgeous, wife or husband, you know, you got all the works, right? She's all that, or he's all that, whatever, right? And you got beautiful children, you got dogs, white pension, you got the works, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that, right? Because Satan could be feeding you that, and in the long run, right? You know what I mean, right? I hope that we're getting to the root of what I'm trying to say here, regardless of my pronunciation, regardless of my ability to deliver the idea or the thought. Like I said, I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to. I'm a weaker vessel. I know where I stand. I'm here, giving my time, valuable time, my 10%. I hope more than, if I can, um, to bring about the truth of the truth in every angle of truth, because Easter is so misinterpreted as one of the so-called, oh, it's time to reflect on Jesus. Another one is Christmas, right? And then after that is New Year. New Year is really like rooted up with Jesus Christ as well. It's, a new you, right? But anyways, okay, we're not getting to that because I'm gonna get. It's already like almost 10 minutes. I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna have to continue on. Okay, guys?